It's Shieldon's TPI Talkshow! Tonight on the spotlight. Cast form. Scolipede. Tauros. Cottony. The lying piece of crap. And Sylveon. Play that intro. So, Porygon, I think you owe us an explanation. Oh, are you referring to last time's episode where I had my little fit? Well, I've been checking my circuitry, and according to everything, as long as I don't have another outburst, I should be fine. Right. But, like, are you okay emotionally? Delcatty, I'm a robot. I don't need your foolish emotional... Yeah, whatever. Something wrong, Ziggy? Shouldn't we be worried about something else? I mean, I know Pre-Gun pretty much told us all who the mole is, so we knew it was Torkoal, but now that he's actually here, how do we treat the whole thing? I say we either treat him like any normal guest, or we treat him as harshly as possible. I go for the latter, Nidoqueen. Hello, fans and foes. Welcome to Shieldon's TPI Talk Show, Episode 5. And as you can see, we have brought you-know-who today. So, without any explanation, I'm sure you guys are dying for the interview. Everyone go to your jobs because, well, that's what everyone's waiting for. Let me have a talk with the mole. No, Ambipom, you're not allowed to curse. Your contracts are a bit more restricted now, remember that? Yeah. So great, let's move on to the mole. I mean, sorry, I guess we have these other people we need to get to cast form, I believe. Oh, crap. Shieldon, you're a bit off today. Of course I'm a bit off, Delcatty. The mole is here. Fine, let's go to our mysterious first guest. Right, usually I put up some build-up or something, but I just spoiled it, so it's cast form. I mean, none of us really care. Oh, gee, thanks, Shieldon. You're welcome, Castform. So, yeah, Castform, how was your time on the island? It was fine at first. And, everything was great. I was making, yeah, friends and all that. Oh, I see. I mean, yes. So, let's just get to the big one. Were you surprised that Torkoal was the mole? Of course I was. I barely noticed him. I mean, he was the mole this whole time. I was just hanging out with Pupitar the whole time. By the way, you finally admitted your crush on him? Why, yes I did, but I don't know if that's still there, because apparently he was those stupid, I don't know what they were, ghost spirits, whatever, they were controlling him this whole time, so I don't really know him. I see what you mean. There's plenty of people on the show we don't seem to really know the mole, Torkoal. Why are you so upset? It's not like you were friends with him. Yes, but, I may be a condescending jerk, but lying is completely out of the line. So, thanks for having you here and all that stuff, Castform, but I don't really care that you're here. Yeah, don't you have more questions? Whatever. Get to the statistics and reasoning, Porygon. You're a very bad host today. Shut up. Right, now before we got the mole here, I guess we have to worry about everyone else. So let's see. On Castform's elimination day, the three people who got votes were Milotic, Castform, and Sylveon. Now Milotic received votes from Pupitar, Cyndaquil, and Lucario. Castform received votes from Totodile, Milotic, Cottonee, Licky Licky, Dustox, Sylveon, and Tauros, while Sylveon received votes from Vulpix, Castform, and Ducklet. Oh, and Pichu. Though, yeah, Ducklet got Pichu to vote for, I guess. So, yeah, these are the votes, but, again, the mole is here, so let's just move on, okay? Right, here's Ziggy. I'm Ziggy, you all know me. Reason for elimination. Right, Castform. Now, one of the less obvious reasons are the fact that she, Sylveon, and Vulpix worked together to fail that challenge because they got into that whole fight and stuff. Plus, added to the fact, the reason Sylveon explained is her crush on Pupitar made her an enemy in Vulpix and Sylveon's quest for love, and all that. These and probably a couple more reasons are why Castform has joined us here as an eliminated contestant. Alright, Dugong? Take it away, I guess. And now it's time for history, with Her Majesty's Dugong. Well, well, despite my comrades' negative behavior, I'm going to try to keep things up right now, so the audience doesn't get bored with this whole negative crap, so... Yeah, it's me, Dugong History as always, and I brought along a friend. Well, not a friend, it's just someone requested their character here. Marina Leafeon. Hi. It's nice to be here and all. Okay, so let's just talk about Castform for a minute. When Castform first entered the island, she was a bit of a loner, but thanks to Larvitar helping her, whom she first saw as a friend, but eventually more. Yes, eventually more. I was getting to that. But yes, at first they were just, buddy, friends. But eventually, at some point, she developed to have true feelings for him and all that. The problem is she got eliminated before she actually found out that Larvitar was really, Pupitar now was really, not himself. Not to mention the fact most time she spent on the show, she spent arguing with Vulpix and Sylveon because of their competition over Larvitar / Pupitar, or / whoever he wants to be referred to now that he's back normal. Yes, that was the use of a good chunk of her time here, and well, other than that, I guess you can say she made friends with Cyndaquil and Lucario, but other than that, she didn't make very many allies. Well, like you said, she was a bit of a loner. Yep, I guess that's why. Well, that's all I can track down on the history for Castform here. Back to you, Shieldon. Right, so thank you for that, Dugong. Next, we have our double personality freak, the only guy that got eliminated twice, and apparently one of the fan-favorite couples because everyone likes talking about Beautyfly and this person. It's Scolipede. Nice to be here, Shieldon. I get that you're a bit upset, but like Dugong said, I don't think you should cause all this beyond negative today just because the mole's here. Fine, I guess you're right. So, Scolipede, is it, this usual problem with Hamru? Is this usually a usual thing? Like, does this always happen? I mean, has he always been there is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, he's always, well, kind of. I don't know, really. My first memory of him is when I was about 4, so I don't know if he's always been here. Can we talk to him now? No, he takes over when he wants to take over, but sometimes I hold him back, like right now. Well, don't hold him back, he's more interesting. What? Nothing. So, when did you finally grow an attraction for Beautyfly after, the fans wanted it? I always liked her, just, I didn't talk to her in that kind of way because, well, I thought we were just friends at first. Well, that's nice and all. Any reaction to your elimination? Not really, because I do believe Beautyfly will win, because I have 100% confidence in her. Well, keep that confidence up, I guess, because she's up against some stiff competition. Well, it's nice to have you here, Scolipede. Thanks. Well, Porygon, the vote. The people who got votes in this episode were Scolipede and Flaffy. Scolipede received votes from Flaffy, Miltank, Manaphy, He Who Shall Not Be Named, Septile, Venusaur, Patil, Swellow, Tropius, Tail Swallow. I'm off my game because of that freaking mole. Whatever. Floatzel, and Chinchou. Well, Flaffy only received votes from Scolipede and Beautifly. So yeah, Scolipede obviously got the most votes and got the boot. Seriously, I'm off my game because of that freaking mole. I can't wait to have a good scream at, man, gotta keep calm. Oh yeah, wait, Ziggy, reason for elimination on all that. Right, now, again, like Castworm before him, well, Scolipede obviously failed the challenge because, well, him and Hamaru, because their constant switching didn't actually help them speed up and make it back to base, back to Raichu in time, so they didn't win the challenge. And also, let's add two little factors there. His crush on, well, his relationship now with Beautifly also caused kind of a targety type of thing, because, you know, couples are targets, nothing more, nothing less. Sorry if you guys want to hook up, but it's true, you guys will end up targets. Plus, he took full blame for the failure of the challenge, leaving Beautifly with no votes. And add that to the fact Hamaru's infatuation for Flaffy just made things weird and complicated, especially since, well, now that Scolipede has taken over again, Flaffy loses her ally, and she doesn't like allies, well, she doesn't like losing her allies, so, well, all these factors, and probably just the fact that he's double personality, are the reasons why Scolipede has been eliminated. Dugong history. It did be interesting to note on the first couple of days here, Venipede talked extremely little, like he barely talked at all. He might as well not have been there. Yes, but by episode 3, he showed his interesting quirk, his double personality. With Hamaru, well, basically for a while Hamaru took over, but sometimes, you know, Scolipede takes over, but a lot of times Hamaru can take over on his own. At first, no one could tell the difference, but as time went on, it became pretty obvious to them. It should be noted that so far he's the only person that has been eliminated twice. Technically, one of those eliminations are for Hamaru, but, you know. Yeah, he was brought back on the very next episode, he was eliminated. And eventually, his mere nice existence got Beautifly to totally crush on him, giving her a bit more of development away from her argues with her sister. And, well, they've been hinting at it for a long time, but since Hamaru's crush on Flaffy pretty much made it impossible at first, but eventually they did end up together, and I totally shipped them. Great Marina. So now they're together, and when they finally made it together, well, you see, Hamaru liked Flaffy, so that whole complicated switchy thing happened on the last episode he was there, and eventually that caused his failure and caused his elimination. Yeah, he's pretty one of the more complicated histories in the game simply because we could obviously just talk about Hamaru instead of him, but we're just gonna go for Scolipede because we like him better. True is true. Back to you, Shieldon. Alright, so our next little camper here was the father of the show. Well, not the father of the show, like he wasn't everyone's dad. He was notable for starting a strange family and being the first person to hook up with someone, albeit before the show, but hey, it's Tauros. Nice to be here, Shieldon. Great. So, Tauros, how was your... Huh? What's that? Yay! Why? I was eliminated on the same episode as him! Oh. Right. Cottony, too. So, anyways, Tauros. What was your time on the show like? It was great. Hi, Shieldon! It's nice to see you again! Hi, Cottony. I'll get to you. Maybe not, because we all know your answers are going to be completely idiotic. But anyways, Tauros. Right, my time on the show was great and all. I had to spend time. I got to eat some delicious sweets, and I got to start a family and all. Hi! Hi, Cottony. When did you two buddy up? When we were on that stupid Lapras together? I guess we're kind of buddies now. I mean, when you have no one else to talk to, I guess that kind of happens. Hi, Shieldon, I was here before. Yes, I am well aware you were here before, Cottony, and I don't like to remember that day. I think you should just go to her. My answers are pretty simple. I hated Lucario for getting anywhere near my daughter, and, well, I loved my girlfriend, and I love my son, and I love my daughter. And I love sweets. Right. Okay, Katini, what was your time in the show? It was great. I made so many friends, like Shinja and I made, Will, the little eggy guy. He reminds me of Egg because he's silver and eggy shaped. And I made friends with the little foxy girl, and I made friends with the ducky thing. You made friends with Ducklet? Yeah, she's my friend. She's always pointing at me with shiny things. Right. So in your mind, Ducklet is one of your friends. Well, I thought she was one of my friends, but then she yelled at me and then killed one of my eggs, and then it made me sad, and I don't think we're friends with her anymore. Right. Um, I'm tired of talking to her, so, Porygon, the votes. Now, this episode had the three obvious people that got the votes here. Ducklet, Cottony, and Tauros. Ducklet received a vote from Cottony, while Cottony received votes from Totodile, Ducklet, Pichu, Tauros, Licky Licky, and Dustox, while Tauros received votes from Vulpix, Pupitar, Cyndaquil, Lucario, Milotic, and Sylveon. So yeah, they pretty much got the same amount of votes, and it's because it was a double elimination, they're both out. Ziggy, reasons for elimination. Right, reasons for elimination. I'll start with Tauros here. Now, Tauros's reason for elimination is his overprotecting his daughter here, Milotic, to the point where annoying everyone else because of his constant pace safety precautions and annoying Pupitar's alliance by his constant berating and yelling at Lucario. Add that to the fact the previously stated always mad at Lucario simply because Milotic has a crush on him, not the other way around, and that caused his alliance to pretty much get completely annoyed with him. These reasons, and probably a bit more, are the reasons why Tauros got eliminated. Now, as for Cottony, this one's a bit easier. Well, she failed the challenge, obviously, and, well, Ducklet targeted her because she was friends with Cyndaquil. Now, you may argue that her annoyance is one reason she got eliminated, but by the end, you can probably tell not that many people cared anymore and kind of saw her annoyance as charming. It was only Ducklet who was targeting her at that point, so these reasons and probably a bit more are why Cottony got eliminated. Dugong? Let's start with Tauros. When Tauros first got here, he was introduced as Milotic's, well, boyfriend with his own sugar problem along with his diabetes. But pretty much the first couple days he was here was just spent him trying to get sweets and his girlfriend berating him, until eventually he ends up in some type of alliance with, well, with Gigalith. Right, and that leads to Gigalith getting fired and Magmar Frostlass's elimination, so yeah, that's kind of Taurus's fault. As time went on, people eventually got over it, and he had the Feebas as his first child. And eventually Manaphy. Now, this kind of changed his personality from going from a sugar addict with diabetes to a loving and caring father. Problem is, he was overprotective of his eldest daughter because, well, Milotic's pretty, so, father, protector, and all that. Yep, so he pretty much spent the last couple days protecting Milotic from Lucario, eventually leading to his elimination simply because how annoying he was. Speaking of annoying, let's get to Cottony. Now, Cottony was first seen on the show during a commercial break on the cliff jumping episode, but she wasn't seen in person until the egg episode because, well, she showed up just because she was eggs. And she spent the whole day annoying people, until eventually Raichu sent her, well, he sent her here, and we had to deal with her for a day, and eventually she left back for the island. And, well, the second time she came back, Raichu kind of just added her to the show because, well, I don't know, he wanted her to hurt or something. Some form of evenness, I guess. Yeah, but she honestly never got that hurt while on the show. While on the show, she befriended Cyndaquil because he said he was okay with eggs, and thus that bond began. At first, she was hated by everyone, but eventually everyone grew to like her, except for the previously mentioned Ducklet. Yep. Her closeness to Ducklet pretty much led to her elimination because Ducklet's insanity crush with Cyndaquil made Cottony a target in her eyes. And that left our poor Cottony to be eliminated. Yep. Oh, that's some history up in this. Right. Well, back to you, Shieldon. Well, usually we'd go in the order of elimination, but since we're saving the best for last, let's just get to Sylveon. Yep, no introduction again. Gee, thanks. Oh, heh, what's with the look? You know, I'm still mad you put poison ivy in my water and I had a frickin' itchy throat, remember? Oh, right. Get over it. Anyways, so, what was your time on the show like? Why, you little... fine. It was okay. Got better when I met Pichu and we totally, like, clicked as friends. Well, except for my whole ignoring her. But I hope I made up for it. If not, I'm trying still. Alright, you ignored her. Shut up. I mean, it's not my fault. Haven't you ever had a crush before? Yep, she's extinct now. Anyways, besides that. So, any other, like, describe your bond with Vulpix. Well, at first we kind of hated each other until we went to this whole organized thing with Pupitar, but I don't know if we're friends necessarily. We definitely don't hate each other for sure, but the thing is, now that Pupitar is apparently someone that he wasn't this whole time, it's complicated between us now, I guess. Maybe we can be friends now. Unless we still have a crush on Pupitar. I still haven't had a good conversation with his real self. His real self is scared of people. Oh, you think I don't realize that, Shieldon? Well, I hope everything goes decent. No, you don't. Okay, you really are hostile to me. Like I said, you put poison ivy in my throat. Yeah, whatever. Porygon the votes. Why, you little... The people who received votes in this episode were... Pichu and Totodile. Pichu received votes from Totodile, Ducklet, Licky Licky, Dustox, and Milotic, while Totodile received votes from Vulpix, Pupitar, Cyndaquil, Lucario, Sylveon, and Pichu. Yes, I do realize Sylveon got eliminated, but you all know what happened there, and like the ironic thing Raichu said, Totodile would have been eliminated instead of Pichu anyways. Well, Ziggy, this chalkboard's useless. You know why she got eliminated. She found a loophole in the no-quit rule and pretty much tried to swap the votes and then got caught and, well, got eliminated. Yeah, similar to Drowsy, right? So, yeah, you all know what happened. I don't have to say anything. Dugong. When Sylveon first got here, she was, I'd say, the token Eevee, am I right? I mean, anyways, so... Yeah, at first she seemed rather confident and kind of cocky, actually. And she was, like, really kind of, like, stuck-up-ish because of her whole popularity thing back at home. But eventually she did become... It turns out she is really nice, because she did befriend Pichu. That went well and dandy at first. Even Pichu would follow her anywhere, even helping her betray the Girls' Alliance at first, which eventually led to some of the more major alliances now, like Bayleaf's Alliance and Pupitar's Alliance now. And, well, she also, not only that, she also helped kind of betray Pupitar's alliance by having that whole side alliance, but that alliance was quickly kind of destroyed, and she pretty much made amends with Pupitar's group again. That's just a running thing now, isn't it? This is about the point where she starts ignoring Pichu. Another part of that running thing where Pupitar kind of forgives and forgets is how she gets Castform eliminated, and again, Pupitar, well, honestly, actually, no, that was kind of a last straw type of thing, because he technically broke away the alliance before returning to his normal form. Another factor is, well, Sylveon's redemption at the end when she realizes she has been ignoring her friend, and she, well, gives a nice little word. Friends last forever, but money can only last so long. So she kind of quits, not technically, but, you know, she gets herself caught cheating on purpose. Yep, and that's our full history on Sylveon. Well, time for the mole, I guess. There is no votes. There is an obvious reason for elimination here. This guy does not deserve a history analysis. He has been the one treacherizing all of us, pretty much, by giving away our secrets, spying on us, and catching everything, blah blah blah. He's Raichu's little spy. It's Torkoal, aka the Mole. Hi. I'm not even gonna ask about your time in the show. How do you explain yourself? How do you explain yourself? It was a job. Oh, so it's a job. Yes, it was technically just a job, Shieldon. That's what it was at first, but as time went on, remember right, you said the whole point of the challenge is because the mole's disobeying. I didn't want to work for him anymore because I felt that I made real friends there. Yeah, sure you did, Mr. the Mole. Now, how are your real friends going to react to you now? I mean, the second you walked in here, everyone just went quiet. There goes all the fun and games and everything, because we all know that you spent this whole time, half of the show, lying to everyone. Any explanation, sir? Any explanation? I can't explain myself, because there is no explanation. It was a job, I regret doing it, and now I'm here. Did you keep the money? Yeah, I'm sure you did. It was a job, Shieldon. Sure, but, you know, people trusted you. I know you weren't exactly the popular character there. I mean, this is all serious now. But 3 people trusted you. Heatmore, Happini, Chimchar. They, honest to Arceus, trusted you. And you never, it didn't, you know, you went the whole time doing the whole sick thing effortlessly. If you truly felt sorry and felt any kind of guilt, why would you go that long with the whole charade? I mean, especially, you know what's even more hurtful? There are real people out there really getting sick. There are real people out there who are sick, while you are sick in the head of running around pretending to be one of them just for a freaking job. If it was just a job, why did you, you know, bother making friends? And don't you tell me you wanted to make friends. It was malicious intent, so you can hurt them later. Yeah, I thought so. No words. Okay, so, enough of that. Nido, Leo, interviewing time. Well, as you can see, our interview segment has changed a bit, because now, well, occasionally I'll interview random persons, but right now, we're gonna interview previously eliminated contestants to see what they think. Let's start with the 3 buds here. I don't want to talk about anything. No, I want to say something. Shieldon's right. I mean, we trusted Torkoal there, and now, apparently, we're just his cover friends, so he looks like he's actually trying in the game. Can't believe this. Right, Happy Heatmore, Chimchar, what do you say? I'm still confused. If Torkoal's the mole, why did he bother talking to us? Okay, Chimchar, I don't think you understand this, but the reason he talked to us is so he can pretend to be our friends, so he doesn't look suspicious. That's a real crappy thing to do. Yes, I know. Anything, Happy? No. Well, we now understand how you 3 feel. Carbink? Why'd you bring me out here? Because you're a fellow person with a secret. Well, I do think my secret's a bit bigger because I did have to hide it in real life, but thanks to Sableye here... What's wrong, Sableye? It's just that, now that the mole's here, I guess... Oh, you feeling bad that you're not the worst person here? No, it's not that. It's just that it really gets you thinking. He pretended to be friends with them. I mean, I didn't pretend to be friends with everyone. I treated everyone exactly the way I thought of them. Bull crap. Shut up, Nidoqueen. So you must think very little of me. What's that, Carbig? I mean, in a way, I thank you, telling my secret and all, so I don't have to hide it anymore, but the way you did it so emotionlessly kind of hurts, and now I'm gonna get hurt in real life. You do realize that, right? I mean, Sableye, past the show, I have a real life. You do know that. And that's kind of messed up now. But it's okay. I mean, I have Cyndaquil there and all that. Messed up your life. Yes! I mean, you don't realize that, Sableye, she does have other things to do after this that are kind of doomed now. What's wrong? Nothing. I guess I never did put thought into what I was actually saying out there with getting you caught and all that. Right. So, these are the interviews for today, so, back to you guys, I guess. Hello, fans and foes. I'm Delcatty here for your regular daily dose of questions. After that bit of emotion, let's have a bit more fun, right? Now, our first question's for Drowsy. For me? Yes. It comes from Beaker Maru. Drowsy, when did you first develop feelings towards Patil? Back in 3rd grade, when I first met her. I was in the corner of the room being made fun of, and she defended me, and ever since then I promised to be by her side. So wait, she stopped you from getting bullied, and you chose to stalk her because of that. Pretty much. Oh wait, stalk is such a terrible word. I mean, I'm just influencing the fact that we should be together. Yeah, shut up, go away. Alright, there's your answer, Beaker Maru. Okay, our next question's for Nidoqueen. Hooray, I got a question! Marina Mato asks, Nidoqueen, who do you want at the Final 5? Oh, wow, I'm glad someone actually cares for my opinion. Okay, let's see. Final 5 wants, let's see. Oh, I totally want Beautifly up there because I totally ship her and Scolipede together. Also Chinchou because, you know, me and Chinchou were buddies when she was here. Oh, Cyndaquil because she's... he's super nice and all that. Plus, I ship him with Carbink, so we need him up there. I mean, come on, guys. Who else I want up there? Who else? Not Ducklet for sure. Oh, maybe Pichu, because I kind of want her to win for her and Sylveon and all that. And, oh, Miltank. I want Miltank up there because I've been befriending her friend Frostlass, and I just think we'll get along once I get to meet her some more. Okay, so your final 5 in short are, can you please repeat it so we can hear it again? Oh, right, sorry. Miltank, Cyndaquil, Beautyfly, Chinchou, and Pichu. Well, there's your answer, Marina. Oh yeah, thanks for asking Leafeon to be here. Thanks, Nidoqueen. Okay, you're welcome. Now our next question is for Cottony. Hooray! I think you got multiple actually, but let's check. Your first question comes from Crystal Zorua1 and Zorua1. Sorry, I did not spell it. Well, she spells it like that, so it's okay. Cottony, I'm sorry you were voted off. You were one of my favorite characters. Besides Cyndaquil, who was your best friend on the island? Oh, I have many best friends. I considered the people I talked to, like, the little flower girl, and the little girl made out of ovals, and the tall, like, one with the leaf on her forehead. Okay, so Bayleaf, Chinchou, and Patil. Yeah, Gem. Hi, Crystal! Right. There's your answer, Crystal, and I think Cottony has another one. Let's see. Oh, she does. From Garamactad M. Cottony, why do you like eggs? Because eggs are the most incredible, amazing thing on this planet. I mean, they're so round, and they're so, like, eggable, and you can eat them, and you can throw them, and you can boil them, and then you can sit on them, and you can sit next to... Okay, there's your answer. Thanks, Cottony, I guess. You're welcome, little cat friend. Right. Our next question's for Scolipede. Alright. Gurmactad M as Scolipede. Pick a boy and girl for the final 2. Who would they be? Okay, interesting question. Beautyfly for the girl, for obvious reasons, and final 2, well, I guess Totodile, because he was the closest thing to a male friend I had there. Alright, that's it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, our next question's for you. The NDX Challenge asks, Torkoal, I was truly stunned that you are the mole. Do you believe your so-called friends will ever trust you again? Honestly, I don't know. Well, they shouldn't. Bye. Now, our next question's for Wingull. Hi. The NDX Challenge asks again, Wingull, how far do you think Ducklet will make it in the merge? Honestly, I know my sister. I mean, I love her and all, but she's freaking crazy. But at the same time, she's been shown to be kind of a good player when it comes to the actual challenges. So, I honestly think she's going to make it top 5 at the least. But what scares me is that she might win. Yes, I know she's my sister and all, but I gotta support her, but, you know, I don't think she deserves to win. What? Nothing? Well, thanks, Wingull, but let's see. Okay, yeah. And our next question's for Carbink. Hi. I see Windrock Smash asks, Carbink, do you still have feelings for Cyndaquil, or do you prefer him as a friend now? No, I still have feelings for him, you know, like, romantically, but I'm okay if he doesn't want to pursue that idea. Okay, thank you, Carbink. You're welcome. Oh yeah, also, Jet Tray Jackass, Carbink, do you hate Ducklet? Pretty sure I will, but I don't hate her because I haven't met her yet, but okay, I have, but not the way she's acting now, so I guess I hate her. Well, thanks, Carbink. You're welcome. Now, our next question goes to Lily. Hi. Thano Sif His I'm sorry if I say this wrong. Sith is buff. Ask Lily. Do you really like Septile? He's an interesting specimen. Like, no, I think likes like your boyfriend. He is your boyfriend. Yes, by contract. But true. Thanks, Lily, for that invigorating answer. You're welcome, Delcatty. Right, and the last question is, oh, for me, Thanos if his some bath asked Delcatty, who do you hate the most and why? Sandile, because he got me eliminated and he's a typist piece of crap. Well, that's all the questions for today. See you guys next time. Well, back to you, Shieldon. Right. Well, I guess it's time for the musical number. We set this one up just for... Wait a minute, you... Hi. Why did you do this to everyone? I'm still conflicted by this idea of Pokemon emotion, and the fact that someone can have so little of it and not be a robot. It was a job. No, there's something more. Tell me. It was a job. Tell me. It was a job. Tell me! Master! What happened? Oh, you see what you did, Torkoal? Not only did you lie to everyone, you killed Porygon. Wait, what? Are you serious? Shieldon? I guess he's dead or something. Guess we'll have to order a new one. Order a new one? That's your friend, right? Well, he's a robot. Right. So, this time, let's order a Porygon 2. Master! Why would you do this, you horrible person? I didn't do it, whatever. Right, to the musical number. Master. Right, so there's the band, here's our liar. Shut up, Shieldon. So let's just go. Ambipom, finish off the day. Oh, Torkoal, you got lucky. I wasn't allowed to talk. Oh, whatever. Anyways, hi, Ambipom here now. Last episode's question was, who do you think the mole is? And well, here's our answers. Pretty much everyone who guessed said either Flappy, Totodile, Pupitar, or Pichu. But there's a few odd choices on the bottom, like Dustox, Patil, and, well, a certain Miss Beaker Maru actually got Torkoal right. Even though it was kind of just a random guess, she got it right, so she nailed it. Let's give her a cookie or something. Other than that, today's question is, were you surprised Torkoal was the mole? Yes, I know it's an extremely simple question, but I don't care. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned for next time. Enjoy the actual show, and this is Ambipom signing off, and Torkoal's still